And you can also put a little pillow behind your head, or you can roll your blanket and place it behind your neck. So you might want to just take your blanket and make a little half roll or behind your neck. And if at any point you guys can't hear me, please just give me a little wave. I'll be watching, okay? Sound is a little tricky on Zoom. I think I've got it figured out, but I am still working out a few kinks. So just go ahead and come all the way down onto your back and make yourself comfortable. Begin by just arriving on your yoga mat this evening. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Can you hear me? What's going on? Okay, you're good? All right. All right, take a deep breath in through your nose. Draw your breath all the way down to your belly. Feel your belly rise at the top of your inhale, and then pause for just a moment, getting really expansive with your lungs. See if you can sip in just a little bit more air. And then open your mouth wide, exhale and release with a sigh. Let it all go. Welcome, Kelly. So we're just going to begin by coming to a reclined posture. You can bring a bolster behind your knees and put a pillow behind your head. And if you want to do this practice in your bed, that's just fine. Okay, we're going to end up probably in a pretty sleepy space after this. So just arriving to your body after your day, beginning to notice how you feel this evening. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your breath flows in and out of your body. And just begin to start to let your mind relax as your body relaxes. Let your mind begin to let go of the day. Begin to let go of anything weighing heavy on your mind or on your heart. Begin to bring your attention inward. Relaxing your body. Allow your muscles to begin to relax. All the way from the crown of your head down to the soles of your feet. And imagine what relaxation feels like. It might feel warm, it might feel heavy or light. It might feel tingly or loose. Relaxation is a very pleasant feeling. It's a calm feeling. It feels completely comfortable. So begin to embody relaxation. Let your muscles relax, your joints relax. Notice any areas where you feel tension in your body or in your muscles. And allow a feeling of relaxation to begin to move into those spaces. The gentle rise and fall of your chest is so calming. Each time you breathe in, each time you breathe out, you feel more and more relaxed. And that is our purpose in our restorative yoga class this evening. It is to just embody relaxation, to allow yourself to fully surrender to stillness, to softness, to the ebb and flow of your own breath. Take a few more breaths here in this shape, just softening, allowing yourself to settle in fully. And then find enough awareness just to move to the next shape. So it'll be a very gentle transition. From here, you'll just very gently begin to bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet to the earth. Shift your bolster from beneath you. And you'll bring the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to splay out wide. Now, this is a restorative yoga session. So if it feels more supportive, more relaxing, and more nourishing to bring bolsters or blocks behind your knees for support, please give yourself permission to do so. As you settle into this shape, notice how it feels in your body. Notice how it's different than the last. Maybe you feel a bit more opening. Allow yourself to drift deeper into relaxation. Any and all remaining tension can continue to leave your body as you breathe. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill your lungs, fill your belly, and then open your mouth wide. Exhale, release it all with a sigh. Let it go. This time of the day, we're typically preparing our bodies for rest and for sleep. So the purpose of this class is to do just that. It's to bring us into a deep state of relaxation so that we can effortlessly move into rest and sleep this evening. So know that as we move through the shapes, they'll be gentle. And I'll offer you shapes and positions that might feel comfortable to you, but if there's anything you can ever do to make yourself more comfortable in this class, please give yourself permission to do so. You can use as many pillows, as many blankets, as many props as you need, and you can also stay anywhere that feels really, really great. So if you move into a shape and you know that that's where you want to be for the remainder of class, just give yourself permission to be there. And this class is intended to restore and relax. As you breathe in and out, and as time passes, allow yourself to relax even more. So we'll take a journey into yogic sleep, yoga nidra in our restorative journey this evening. Yoga nidra is like a deep meditation. It's the space between the dreaming and the waking states. And in this space, we just allow ourselves to relax. And just relaxing helps us to feel refreshed. Just relaxing restores our mind and our bodies. And there's no effort in this practice. So you don't need to try to sleep. Just allow the act of relaxation to happen, to unfold on your journey. Know that when you reawaken from this practice, you'll feel refreshed, you'll feel rested, you'll feel alert. And I'll gently guide you back when you need to come back. So right now, for the time that we have together, just allow yourself to rest, to relax. Take the time that you can to just allow yourself to be still, and know that my voice will guide you back when it's time. Allow your mind to drift. To move into serene and still spaces. Allow yourself to observe where your mind goes, but to not be attached to any outcomes, any results, any motivations. You just observe. Take just a few more breaths in this shape. When you are ready, very, very gently bring your hands to the outside edges of your knees. Guide your knees towards each other. Bring the soles of your feet to the earth. And then bring your bolster so that it's close to you. And you're going to drop your knees over to the right. When you drop your knees over to the right, you can bring the bolster between your knees for a little bit of additional support. Or you can bring the bolster behind both knees to bring you out of the twist a little bit. Just creating some space between the floor and your body. You might even roll onto your side if the twist ever starts to feel too intense. You can make a little pillow for your neck with your blankets, or if you have a pillow nearby, you can use it behind your head. Take a deep breath in and exhale, settle in. Allow your mind to keep wandering into gentle relaxation. And begin to imagine a peaceful place. Whatever that feels like to you. It could be a tropical beach or getaway. It could be a quiet cabin in the mountains. A lush green forest. Or maybe a canoe drifting on a peaceful, calm lake. What feels peaceful to you? What is a place that is peaceful and relaxing to you, to your spirit? Allow the details of this place to begin to unfold on the landscape of your mind. Give yourself permission to relax and drift into this beautiful, calm, peaceful place and just be fully in the experience. Notice what's around you. So deeply relaxed that you're weightless, drifting like a feather, floating down through the air, floating from side to side, drifting one way, twisting and floating in the breeze, drifting the other way, so ever slowly floating down, down, so deeply relaxed. Floating even deeper. You are light. You are weightless. Suspended in the air. But at the same time, you feel heavy and warm, cozy even. And so relaxed. Your arms and your legs become heavy. Just feel them melting into the earth, softening, sinking. With every inhale and every exhale, moving deeper and deeper into relaxation. Take just a couple more breaths in this shape. And we'll begin to prepare to shift to the other side, moving effortlessly to get there, as effortlessly as possible. Taking your time, keeping your eyes closed or your gaze soft. Giving yourself permission to pause where it feels needed, where your body calls for you to take a moment to reset. And then when you're ready, dropping your knees over to the left. You can bring a bolster between your knees or underneath both knees. Or maybe it even feels better to be fully on your left side, using the bolster against your torso or a little bit of support. Settle into stillness. Sink in comfortably, imagining that you're surrounded by pillows, sinking into softness. Sinking deeper and deeper. On the softest pillows, they feel almost like clouds. Drifting down, touching the surface, sinking, sinking, sinking into softness. Your mind is drifting, floating just like a feather on the whim of the breeze. randomly carried by the currents in the air, feeling so light and so heavy. Softness, stillness. Know that you are becoming so rested and restored in this moment. The work that you're doing for your body, for your mind, for your soul will help you to prepare for anything that lies ahead. Your time is productive. Just know that it's so good for you to slow down and relax. It restores our bodies and our minds. So just give yourself permission to keep softening into it, making yourself even more comfortable if you can. Know that it's okay for your mind to drift. It's okay to slip into a light sleep or a deep sleep. Just stay connected to the sound of my voice. I'm going to share a story. You can listen to the story if you like, or you can just let your mind continue to drift and wonder without needing to focus on anything at all. I'll just be talking in the background, and you can rest, you can sleep, you can relax. Just a few more breaths here. Very gently and with ease, find your way back to center, nice and slow. At this time in our practice, I want to shift into some form of a legs up the wall shape. So you can bring a bolster or two underneath your calves, shins. You can rest your legs on a sofa or chair if there's one nearby. You could extend the soles of your feet up towards the sky. And you can also scoot your hips up close to the wall and extend your legs up the wall. So you have many, many options for you. All we want to do here is just elevate your feet a little bit. So we just want to get your feet higher than your heart. That's all. That's the work. So any variation that feels good for you, any variation that works in your body. Make sure that you're supported in this shape in some way. And know that if you'd like to adjust it at any point in time, you can. That's available. So you can change the shape. And find a deep breath in and a soft exhale. And we move back to the story. And in this story, you are the main character. You are walking in the mountains near the coast of a warm, quiet, beautiful land. You're climbing up a mountain, climbing and walking past grasses and trees. The vegetation is tropical. As you look around, you notice large jungle trees, fruit trees, palm trees. You're carrying with you a heavy bag. It's draped over your shoulder. And in this bag are problems. Your own problems and the problems of others. They're heavy. They're dark. You can feel their weight, but you're taking them to a place where they can be released. You reach the peak of the mountain, and you notice it's rocky here. You're high above most of the trees, and you can look around and see everything. You're standing on the top of a mountain, and ahead of you is the ocean, vast and blue, stretching out towards the horizon. When you look down, you see that the foot of the mountain meets a sandy beach. The sun is still low in the sky. It's morning, the air is crisp and so clean. You can see soft waves on the water, just tiny lines of white from the distance. Standing on the top of the mountain, you look around, admiring all of the scenery. You notice the silhouettes of the mountains all around you. You can even look down on a few. Take another deep breath in through your nose, and then gently release your legs long. So we're just going to release your legs long. You can shift your bolsters off to the side. Just give yourself a moment to release that shape. Or if you're happy in that shape, you can stay where you are. The bag you're carrying is heavy. It's weighing you down, and you feel like you can barely stand under the weight of this bag. You take out one of the problems. It looks just like a rock. It's dark, and it's heavy. So you search. You look around the mountaintop, looking for a particular spot among the rocks. And then you find it. A small hollow just the size of the problem rock you were holding. You place the heavy problem into this hollow, and it's a perfect fit. Your bag is immediately a little bit lighter. So you place the bag on your shoulder once again. So we'll move into our final shape. Our final shape is going to be a supported bridge pose. If you like. So if you're happy where you are, feel free to stay. But otherwise, you're going to bend your knees, soles of your feet to the earth, push into the soles of your feet, and then place your bolster or your blocks underneath your hips for a little bit of support and elevation. If it doesn't feel okay to elevate your hips this evening, then instead heel toe your feet out wide and just let your knees knock in towards each other. Settle into whatever shape you chose. Take a deep breath in and release it. Very good. Soften into the pose. The air around you is still cool. You notice a path leads you down the mountain towards the water. You walk down the path through the rocks, through the trees. The sun shines down on you and it's becoming warmer. You notice the warmth on your skin. The sun rises higher in the sky as you walk down the path. Where the mountainside is steep, you're surrounded by rocky cliffs. Where the slope of the mountain is more gradual, you are surrounded by trees and vines. You get closer to the bottom of the mountain. The slope levels off as the foot of the mountain meets the beach. bag you're carrying is very heavy. It feels even heavier than it did when you began your journey. You walk out of the trees and onto the sand. And the sand feels very warm under your feet. You take off your shoes and you let the waves wash over your toes. You sit on a smooth, flat rock with your feet in the water, just enjoying the landscape in front of you. Beautiful blue sea. You place the bag that you've been carrying on the rock beside you. There are several problems remaining in the bag. You take one of the problems out of the bag. This one is heavy and angular, and it shines like black coal. Holding this stone in your hands, you bend forward towards the water that's washing over your feet. You place your hands in the water and the waves begin to wash over the stone. And to your surprise, the stone just begins to dissolve like a cube of sugar, turning into glittering black sand that's washed away with the waves. The stone gets smaller and smaller, lighter and lighter in your hands, until there's nothing left, just cool water washing over your hands. You take another problem out of the bag. This one is a heavy, smooth sphere. It's a bright color. You hold the sphere up in one hand and feel the wind eroding it away into dust. It blows away in the wind, and then your hand is empty. You take the next problem out of the bag and you scrub this one in the water until it's the size of a marble. You take a few more of the problems out of the bag, allowing them to dissolve in the water, to float away, to blow in the wind, or to simply evaporate. You notice that your bag is much lighter as you pick it up now. And there are a couple of small marbles in the bag, but they're manageable, they're not heavy. And you find that the bag is light and easy to carry. So from here, we'll begin to make our way into our final resting pose. Moving towards your Shavasana, or however you would like to end your practice. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Some people like to lay on their side to rest, some on their belly, or you can extend your legs long and bring your arms by your sides. Use your bolsters and your blankets for comfort. Creating a space that's deeply nourishing and nurturing for you. can settle in. Relax completely from the crown of your head all the way to the soles of your feet. Let your body relax, rest. You place your bag back on the rock beside you and you just relax. The water cools you so comfortable. You close your eyes and you sigh with content. You're in this quiet, secluded, beautiful place. You listen to the sound of the waves lulling you into a comfortable rest. The sounds around you, the rhythm of the waves. You become so very deeply relaxed, just listening to the waves washing in and out, in and out. Feeling so still, so comfortable, so very deeply relaxed, in perfect contentment, perfect serenity, relaxation, moving into stillness and rest, sinking into softness, feeling heavier and heavier, sinking, resting, drifting, sleeping. Your mind is floating in lightness, so peaceful. And your body is sinking into rest. your surroundings and the room that you're in. Welcome yourself back from your journey. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make subtle movements. And deepen your breath. And slowly inhale, stretch your arms over your head, reach through your fingers, reach through your toes. Extend your legs long, find a full body stretch. And then squeeze your knees and give yourself a big hug in. Rock gently from side to side, eventually finding your way onto your right side. And then use the strength of your arms to slowly push you up to a comfortable seated position. And keep your eyes closed or keep your gaze soft. Bring your palms to rest at your heart center. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice how your body feels. Notice if you feel restored and rejuvenated, if you feel prepared for sleep. And just take a moment to express gratitude to yourself for showing up and for taking care of yourself, for creating time for your body and your mind, your spirit, your soul to heal, for self-care. And bow your head in gently. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for showing up tonight and for allowing me to guide you. Sweet dreams, peaceful evening. Namaste. Thank you so much. Hi, Kelly. How
Hi.
are you guys? Hi.
We're doing good.
Good. I love that we all get together here. I've seen more people on Zoom today than I've seen in like 2 years. So, I'm so happy that you guys are here. You see Bill, he's back here too. Who's my
Yeah. This was great because I taught a class and then I was like, I just taught and I'm just gonna ride the wave into this.
I love it. So good. You look so radiant. You look beautiful. And I love all your yoga artwork on the wall behind you. So wonderful. So good. Well, it's wonderful to see all of your faces. There are more classes coming over the next couple of weeks. If you wouldn't mind leaving any feedback, comments, anything in the Facebook group, I would appreciate it so very much. I'm so grateful you were all here. It was so good to see your faces.
Thank you.
Miss you all so much.
Yeah.
So Flora, I have one gentle comment.
Yeah.
I work with Zoom a good bit, and the volume of any music seems to compete with the vocals.
Yes, I have learned that for sure. Yes.
I've sent playlists out and let people play those.
Yeah, So we're not allowed to do that. We're supposed to try to figure out the audio. So I was playing with the settings. This is for my YTT, my graduation. But there is a setting, and I'll let you know. Do you know about it, where you can change the volume of your computer audio output within Zoom? So I can play with that. I put it in the middle for this one. This morning I had it right, but I think since it was restorative, it needs to be a little gentler, probably.
Interesting.
I thought
How
it
that-
sounded good.
Yeah, it was good for you.
I
Could
I
you
thought-
hear my voice okay with the music? Yeah, okay. So I can test it on my end, and like I can record myself speaking and then play it back with the music. So it's like it's taking a lot of like love and figuring out. And like as like with Vinyasa Flow, it was good this morning, but I had the volume set the same tonight as I did this morning. So I probably just need to drop it down a little bit, Mark. I'll try that for the next yin and restorative classes. We'll get it right. This whole Zoom world has been.
I feel like with the music on Zoom is it's not going to be perfect sound. There's going to be time where the volume either, you know, comes up or maybe drops out a little bit, but it tends to, you know, regulate out. You know, I feel like I just know that if I'm on a Zoom yoga class, that the music is not going to be perfect.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. They have come a long way. I will say, like when I started teaching at the beginning of COVID, there was nothing. So I literally had Bill's sound system set up right here next to my computer, and I had a mic, and I had a personal mic to speak into, but I had another mic set up next to his audio system to like try to balance it all out. I don't have to do that anymore. So that's some progress. But yeah, you're right. It's like it's just they'll keep getting better, I'm sure. They're figuring it out.
I just use a little
Guy. Do you put that like next to your computer?
So it's like, you know, like my phone is right here. I don't use my computer, I use my phone.
Okay.
So the phone is like right here in arm's reach, and then I put the speaker right there.
Okay. And okay, I will try